Good morning, everyone. I am Annalyn Davin Mishona, presenting the credit card and spending behavior of college students, and we are the Group 3. I hope you are safe and well there as you are listening to our presentation. So let's start.
Good day, ma'am, sir. For the introduction, there is an increase of students who hold credit cards. Some of the credit card companies aggressively target college students. And the main purpose of this study is to examine college students' use of credit cards and spending behavior, and how did banks offer credit cards to them. For the conceptual framework, our independent variable is credit card offered by the bank. For the indicator, policies and regulation, benefits given, and credit limit. For the dependent variable, spending behavior of students, indicator, willingness to pay, frequency of buying, and necessities of purchases. For our moderating variable, profile of students, sex, year, and financial support. For the statement of the problem, the purpose of this study is to identify the credit card spending behavior of college students. Specifically, this study seeks to answer the following question. First, what is the profile of respondents in terms of sex, year, and financial support? Second, what is the level of credit card offered by the bank in terms of policies and regulation, benefits given, and credit limit? Third, what is the level of spending behavior of respondents in terms of willingness to pay, frequency of buying, and necessities of purchases? Fourth, is there a significant difference in the level of credit card offered by the bank and spending behavior of respondents? Fifth, does the level of credit card offered by the bank significantly influence the spending behavior of respondents? For our hypothesis 1, there is no significant difference in the level of credit card offered by the bank and spending behavior of respondents. Hypothesis 2, the level of credit card offered by the bank does not significantly influence the spending behavior of respondents.
The results. Table 1 shows the demographic profile of the respondents, a total of 50 respondents, specifically college students who experience acquiring credit cards. In terms of sex, a total of 32 respondents with 64% are in the female group, while a total of 80 respondents with 36% are in male group. In every year level of those college students having credit cards, a total of 6 respondents with 12% are coming from the first year level, while there is a total equal of 12 respondents with 24% coming from the second year level and fourth year level. And the 20 respondents with 40% total coming from the third year level. With regards to their financial support, in terms of getting a credit card, a total of 30 respondents with 60% are coming from their parental support or allowances given by their parents, and also a total of 20 respondents with 40% are coming from their part-time jobs. Table 2 presents the perception and views of the respondents in terms of the level of credit card offered by the bank. As seen in the table, all of the indicators, policies, and regulations, benefits given by the bank, and credit limit rated generally high. The highest among the three indicators is benefits given by the bank with a total
3.82 min,
followed by the policies and regulations with
3.72 min,
and lastly the credit limit set by the bank, which has a total of 3.60 min. The results would show that in every level of indicators, policies and regulations, benefits given, and credit limit offered by the bank are giving services that would make college students acquire credit card on them. As a fact, according to Subramaniam and Marimuthu, due to the hyper competition in the credit card market, many banks are striving to establish their own niche in the market through constant product improvements and innovation. According also to Chakravorty, many issuing banks and non-banks offer benefits in the form of different incentives in order to entice consumers in general to apply for credit cards. So, findings on the studies shows that most of the college students would literally choose banks wherein the amount of credit cards offers benefit from the policies issued by a certain bank. In Table 3, all level of spending behavior is rated as generally high. Willingness to pay got the highest level of rating, garnering 3.90. Recent research findings suggest that college students may not be at risk to the extent initially feared. However, although some students do have difficulty with handling credit, in general, college students are at least as responsible as their age peers in managing credit card use and credit card debt. While in terms of the necessity from purchases, it also rated as high with 3.74. The results would mean that college students holding credit card could be responsible also and are aware of the debts they could actually earn. According to Lyons, concluded that the majority of college students are not amassing excessive debts, and over one half of college card holders pay their balance in full each month. Lastly, frequency of buying, which also high level of interpretation with 3.64. This would mean that college students are acquiring credit card because they could easily buy their needs and wants with just one swipe, which is more convenient to them than paying in cash. Moreover, according to Blaum, showed that students do not use credit cards to spend on luxuries or extras, but necessities like computers, backpacks, school stuffs, essential things for their own consumption, and etc. This statement suggests that today's college students may have different view of what items are necessary compared to their parents or older generations' viewpoints. This would also show that frequency of buying among college students are in the positive side, since somewhat they prioritize their needs over their wants.
Good day, I'm Princess Laika Viestra, and in this presentation it is based on table number 4, which answer the question, is there a significant different level of credit card offered by the bank and the spending behavior of respondent? The answer is yes. The maximum significant level required is less than 0.05, and the result shows 0.01 level of significance. It means there is a positive correlational value with the credit card to the spending behavior. In our present economy, it is very useful, especially for those businessmen and for those frequently travel. It is more convenient to have a credit card. In college student, it is more easy and safe than to have a big cash on hand. Consequently, there is a significant difference in the level of credit card offered by the bank, because if the bank offer less interest and less requirement, it is more convenient on the side of respondent to avail the instrument. But if the bank offers same interest, then it will depend on the bank credit requirement. Hence, the null hypothesis must be rejected. On table number 5, it answers also the question, does the level of credit card offered by the bank significantly influence the spending behavior of respondent? The answer also is yes. The results show 59% of variability in the spending behavior of college student. Again, credit card is very useful in our economy, and it is more safe than carrying a big amount of cash. Spending too much using credit card can affect your mental, physical, and emotional health of a person or a credit card user. So they must spend it wisely, and it can also distinguish the living of a credit card holder, and therefore there is a significant level of credit card that influences spending behavior of the respondent, and thus the null hypothesis must be rejected.
Conclusion. The credit card users are generally third-year students, which most of them are females, and the financial support is coming from their parents. A level of spending behavior among the students is also high in terms of how they handle their credit cards responsibly as users of credit cards. The level of credit card offered by the banks have significant positive correlation value to the spending behavior of the college. For the recommendation, specific banks must be formulated for this group of people, particularly those who have sufficient incomes, so that they are able to repay the banks in full and on time. The banks may also create web link enable for the student to address widely used credit cards. The issuing banks must be continuously examine the incentives provided and payment policy enforced in order to attract applicants and ensure usage.